Welcome to day 4 at the Dafabet Masters. This grand old place is what they call Palm Court, and it's a real hive of activity in the last hour before play gets underway. So much history, so much prestige, and also so much excitement about the calendar year of snooker about to unfold. Our cameraman Sam is following me over here. We've got all 3 of the big ones. There's the UK, a copy of which will be on the mantelpiece of Ding Junhui for the 3rd time after his great win last month. Then the one they're all here to win, along with the 250 big ones, the Paul Hunter Trophy, superbly named. And then, can you believe it? You could probably click your fingers and we'll be in Sheffield, in what feels like only a week's time. And it looms large on the horizon. Loads for the crowd to do before it gets underway. They're calling that crazy snooker. You've got various challenges going on, no pressure there. And round here, this is a brilliant one. If you're a fan of the old novelty putting greens, then that is a heck of a lot harder than it looks. Let's just see. No pressure, Chief. Green all the way round, yellow in the pocket. For 250 grand and the title, 3, 2, 1, you're live. Oh, he's had an absolute Constantina rocker. Okay. Hello there. Hi, everybody. Selfie station. Well, look at that. 2 faces only a mother and a wife could love, but luckily they both do. Sorry, excuse me. So that's the selfie station. And then round here, come on, Sam, keep up. Sorry, excuse me. Well, it is called Palm Court for a reason. Oh, look at this. Test of snooker skills. Let's see, he's all the way down the table. Come on, Chief, let's see what you've got. Dead centre, dead straight. Blue, straight down. Is it good? Is it good? Oh, that is sensational. And he takes the 250 Gs. And then round here, I've had a go at this. This is quite hard. Shuffle snooker. So it's all about your control of the cue ball. Where does he finish up? He gets 1. Does he creep into 2? Yes, he does. Superb. Hello, mate. Hi, good to see you. So this is Palm Court. Absolutely glorious day. I went for a run yesterday. It was pretty dark and dank, but good atmosphere out here. It's going to get a little bit dark now as we reposition to the practice tables. Now, they've come up with a few little additional opportunities for the spectators to get up close and personal with the players, the best of the best. So we'll just poke our noses round here. I'm going to be a little bit quiet in case there's somebody practicing here. Well, nobody in here at the moment. I've just seen Jack Lazowski getting ready for his match against Kyron Wilson. But if you see what looks to be those 2 mirrors, on the other side of that is where the spectators can go and get a cheeky pint. It's called the Panorama Bar. And they can come up here and watch when the players are in here practicing, getting ready for a match. I think it's a really good addition. You kind of feel like you're on the other side of it. You feel like you're watching a detective show when they're interviewing the murder suspect. But it's a great little addition. Lots of things being added to the Masters experience to try and make it as memorable as possible for the punters. There's Charles, BBC floor manager, Scottish legend. There's Eurosport's studio there. And I think this should be, I'm pretty sure this is the BBC commentary box. It is. And there is the view that the BBC commentators will have. And that's Al the sound man, who does an absolutely sensational job. And we'll get out of his way very shortly. One of the best views in the house. So careful down these stairs, Sambo. Andy Goldstein, Eurosport's presenter, loves his snooker. Oh, you tart. He never misses an opportunity to plug his radio show. And then just before we get out onto the arena floor, oh, by the way, you might have got a glimpse there of Davis and Hendry. They were quite good. Now, if you're saving up for an anniversary, or if there's someone you know loves snooker, having a birthday with a 0 at the end, you might want to splash the cash for the Century Club. Fantastic outdoor vantage point. they're waiting for one or two of the players to, if they choose to take up their option, to come out on the match table, which is quite interesting to see who does and doesn't. But in here, brand new addition this year, spin it round the Century Club, come in here for a slap-up feed, and then when they've had their third or fourth pint or orange juice, as far as the Spurs under-18s boys are concerned, no alcohol for them, you can have a look there, down on the arena floor. Really good ticket sales this year. It's always a good atmosphere. Let's get out of the way and leave these guys to their fine dining. And then, of course, the last point on the journey, out on the arena floor. There's Ken Doherty, by the way. He's also quite good. And as it turns out, I know this is just a general tour, but quite interesting. Sorry, mate. Could have turned that into a tango. Jack Lazowski is deciding to take up his option to have a 10-minute session on the table. So this is it. The Dafabet Masters, Palm Court, Players Practice Area, Century Club and Backstage. Just a little insight into what lies in store if you decide to buy a ticket for next year. It is for the best of the best, cracking atmosphere, always great crowds. Quite frankly, it's a great place to come and spend 8 days.